Take this opportunity to welcome Miss Matthews to India, and it's been great to listen to her and about the Australian curriculum. Let us clap for Miss Matthews. It's a welcome. It's a welcome from India to an Australian.
See, they are the guests here.
Thank you so much. And I would begin my answer with a very relevant quote: "Vidya dhanam sarva dhanam pradhanam." This is what our culture believes in. The wealth of education is the number one wealth, which one should look at accumulating as much as one can. So now, with the paradigm shift of NEP coming, let me tell all the school owners, NEP is a very strong document. NEP is a very strong document, and believe me, if you people, we people, along with our team of teachers, if we can decipher it, if we can work on it, we can create a wonderful future India with the help of NEP. We've been looking towards the West, towards UK, towards America, towards Australia, even towards some of the Asian countries who have developed much in advance, like Singapore education system, in Europe, Finland education system. What they have done actually, they have prepared their NEP much advanced than us. Coming back to the question that ma'am asked from me, that how that rote learning thing can be replaced with the concept-based learning. So it all depends upon the kind of atmosphere that is created into the classrooms. Even when we used to be student of primary school, middle school, there used to be some teachers who used to teach us in that practical manner, and with the help of those we learned certain complex topics in much easier way. This is what NEP suggests. Do not be only a speaker as a teacher, do not be a speaker, rather involve the students. Create those kinds of scenarios in the classroom where learning can be groomed automatically, and that is the real learning. See, I would quote two words: Shiksha and Vidya. Shiksha and Vidya. Vidya is something that we can never forget. हम कार चलाना सीखते हैं, हम गाना गाना सीखते हैं, हम कोई भी skills वो विद्या है, which we never forget because we have done it, we have practiced it. And why do we forget the complex topics of mathematics and science? We have not practiced it as much as it is required. So this is what actually NEP tells. The first and foremost need is to build a competency-based curriculum. A curriculum which looks beyond the rote learning, which can develop certain basic inherent competencies in a student. And then the approach should be holistic. The approach should be multidisciplinary. I'm sure Ms. Matthews will agree that the Australian curriculum is going to do exactly the same thing. Integration of different subjects with each other. Like if you are teaching mathematics, a good primary teacher will sing a song on tables, will sing a song on fraction, and then the students will learn automatically and they will learn for lifelong. So the need is to integrate multidisciplinary approach, holistic approach, and then the important part where the Indian education system, especially the school system, was so far was failing to a big deal. And that is the assessment system. The type of question that used to be framed. I personally feel our teachers need to be trained in how to make a genuine, a good, a holistic question paper. This is a very important skill for teachers. They should be trained in making a good question paper. Question paper should include those questions which not only test the knowledge but also test to a great part the practical approach, how to use it, how to use that knowledge which has been acquired in the class. So if that happens, rote learning will automatically vanish, and the real learning will be put in place. And then experiential learning, of course, we all talk about experiential learning, but all this will happen, madam, when the teachers are trained extensively. The CBSE has come up with 50 hours of training, and I challenge, in Punjab it is not going to happen. Hardly for 30-40% schools will be able to complete full 50 hours quota of teachers training. 60% school will not do it because the intention is not there. I am challenging in front of the school owners. The intention is not there. I may sound harsh, but I don't bother. The intention is not there to go for teacher training courses. 25 hours of CBSE mandated and 25 hours of the in-house training. And in the regular absence of teacher training, teachers' competency is limited. These teachers only will do wonders if they are properly trained in various concepts. But these teachers will reduce to nothing if the training does not happen. And this is the most important element which has been responsible for the neglect of school education. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your wonderful answer. Actually, this was my favorite question because here now I remember that we least remember from what we have learned through our classrooms. We least remember that because there were a lot of memorization of tables, then priming of definitions, right? And remembering the historical dates. We were made to do it because the definitions which we used to learn, until we don't implement it practically, we won't be able to learn it. Whatever we are doing practically, that automatically we grab.